Okay, folks, time for the Great American Bash 2002 as we continue our WCW 2002 TEW save, and let's get rolling. We are live from Boston Garden, and we start off with our monthly tag team test of the women's division. So we've got Beth Phoenix and Krishna Stara defeating Angel Williams and Roni Jonah in 14:44 when Phoenix pinned Angel Williams by pinfall. Angel's the most over, so she looked the best. 43D, which is perfectly fine. Like, we're getting to the point where it might be time to start bringing the women on the main show, so the fact they're getting 40s without ever actually being on TV really is a solid thing. And then in our get people on the show who need a spot so they don't whine too much, we've got the Silver City Rollers defeating Smiling Miller, Chavo and Mike Sanders, and Skipper and Romeo in 12:25. 58 C-, so actually a perfectly solid tag match. And yeah, Reno and Cash are actually starting to get solidly over as mid-card guys. So that's good. I successfully created something there, even if it's just a mid-card tag team, so I've got that going for me. But now on to the actual main show. So we got an opening video, 92A, with Booker, Steiner, Kanyon, Sting, and Savage O'Hare as the main things. And then we start off with our opening match. In a 70C+, in our opening three-way tag title ladder match, we have Air Raid of AJ Styles and Air Paris defeating Yang and Knoble, and Jindrak and Statsiak in 10 minutes and 41 seconds when Styles retrieved the item. So Styles got the titles. So really good match. We've got Jindrak and Statsiak getting around 60s, Yang getting 62, Styles at 64, Paris get a 61. So just really solid thing and a really good match, especially for guys who are mostly in the mid card. Then after the match, they celebrate the victory, 52T+. So not the biggest thing, but doesn't kill. And of course, you had to have your new champion celebrate it. Next up, we had RVD defeating Bam Bam in 9:08 by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. RVD makes defense number 1 of his U.S. title, 73 B-, pretty solid. And now for the important part. Let's see here. Okay, good. Bam Bam was not high on drugs this time. Congratulations, Bam Bam. You managed to get through a show. And then after that, the lights go out and Vamp's back. He comes from behind. He drills RVD in the stomach and then picks him up, hits the nail in the coffin, and then walks away as Bam Bam follows him. 87 B+. I did include Bam Bam in this just in case he was high and I need to extricate him from the company, but we'll say Bam Bam was with him and walked away with him, almost like there was a setup or something. Next up, in a really good tag match, actually, really good. Jarrett and Douglas of the Horsemen defeated Palumbo and Diamond Dallas Page in 11:33 when Jarrett pinned Palumbo by pinfall after using a foreign object, which means he hit him with the dang guitar. 77B, which is really good. Douglas got a 60, Jarrett got a 75, Page got a 71, and Palumbo got a 59. And after the match, Jarrett and Douglas celebrate to get an 80. These guys are actually solidly over, and so they should be do a good job in what I'm planning to do with them next. We've got Kaz versus Yoshihiro Tajiri. And in this one, Kaz goes over Tajiri in 11:35 by submission with the Kaz mission. 65C, just a straight-ahead good match to put Kaz over as a heel over Tajiri. They both get 56, but, get 65 because of the quality of the match. After the match, Kaz keeps the hold on and then raises his hands and walks away. 47D. Nothing special. The next up, we've got Gene doing an interview with Ric Flair, who explains, he's been style and profile and busy with horseman business, so that's why he doesn't have a match tonight at the Bash. Then Nash comes out. He shoots on Flair being an old man, desperate to keep his legend. Nash says, I've done some crazy things, but you don't see me, reform the NWO. I'm just here to have fun and a good time and, do what I need to keep things too sweet. Flair comes back. There's an argument. There's a brawl. And then in something reminiscent of another Great American Bash, Nash hits him in the stomach and boom, powerbomb on the ramp. 93A. And then after that, we've got Mesias defeating Dustin Rhodes in 7:34 by pinfall with crucifix powerbomb. 77B. Good thing I did this as a wild brawl. Anyway, Mesias gets 62, Rhodes gets 79, and these guys have great chemistry. See, looks like a feud might have just got extended, folks. But yeah. So afterwards, Mesias and Laurer beat down Dustin, and Dusty runs in for the save, and 75 B-. This is just a, keep the heels, get the heels really over heat-wise. The next up, we've got our Cruiserweight Oh, I screwed up here. Oops. So, well, Lance Storm defeated Jason Jett in 1402 by pinfall, so he wins the Cruiserweight title, 72B minus. I screwed up the booking here, but we're going to roll with it. We are going to roll with it. So, this is Jett celebrating, but let's turn this as Jett is upset. I really can't believe I screwed that. But, like, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to roll with it. Jett is upset, so 63C, and going to the next match. Okay, this here we have Billy Kidman and Shane Helms as your new heels, defeating Ray Jr. and Alex Wright in 1528, when Kidman pinned Alex Wright by pinfall with a Kid Crusher, a.k.a. the Unprettier Tamazaki, that move that everybody had in the mid-2000s, after Mysti interfered. So basically, Mysti interferes, distracts, Kidman hits the Kid Crusher, gets the pin. Kidman's getting better at his gimmick. Wright got a 64, Steer got a 74, Helms got a 76, Kidman got a 70, and the match actually got a 78B, which is really good. I have to remember Ray Jr. and Torrie are an awkward pairing, so too bad for that. And then Mysti, okay, so basically post-match, heels are celebrating, Torrie runs in, Mysti strips her, down to her bra and panties, because again, it's 2002, so we're still doing stuff like that. And Helms, Gigantes, Reno, and Kidman are all beating down the babyfaces as well, 77B. So just a good heat, to put the heels over sort of like the kings of the mid-card here, or mid-card / upper mid-card. Then we've got our next match. So in a match that was not as good as I thought it was going to, it had a chance to be. Actually, let me see what happened here. Okay, so stamina. Okay, so basically planning flexibility, low morale, weird. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, O'Hare pinned Savage in 11:28 by pinfall with Widowmaker. So again, this was another wild brawl. O'Hare barely gets the win. And then afterwards, so that got a 68C plus. After the match, O'Hare celebrates. Savage attacks from behind, puts him on a table, and then hits the elbow drop. That gets a 79B. And so the feud must go on. And the backstage way, so basically what I was originally going to do a double countout, but Savage was upset about that, so I tried giving O'Hare a win, and he was just as upset about that, so I might as well just give him the win. So we got our introducers for the semi-main, Sting and Kanyon coming out with Joanie Laurer. That gets a 99A star. Then the actual match gets an 81B. So Kanyon pins Sting in 11:55 by pinfall to Flatliner. Like, this is basically as clean as a heel win can be, so basically maybe some shenanigans or some distraction, but at the end of the day, Kanyon hits his move, gets the pin, and gets the win. And Sting got a 79, so that's actually shockingly good, probably because I kept it short, and also, no, I didn't do anything else. Yeah, no, this was just, open and relatively short, and Kanyon gets a 90. And then, yeah, Kanyon celebrates, and then after the match, Lex comes down to help Sting up, and they walk away together, 86B plus. Next up, we've got Booker and Steiner entrances, 99A star, and then in the actual match, in an 82B. So, again, both matches got dinged a little for psychology, because I decided to take a risk and have them called in the ring. It turns out these guys can't quite call it in the ring, so oh well. At least I know for the future. 82B, Booker got an 80, Steiner got an 89, because he's still awesome in ring at this point in 02. But Booker T pins Scott Steiner in 13:23 by pinfall with the Harlem Hangover. Booker makes another defense of his title, and then afterwards, Booker celebrates with the title. Kanyon comes out, points at Booker, and it looks like we have our next main event set up. So that's 100A star. So yeah, 85B plus. So I think that's our best show. Looks like it sold out the Boston Garden. So we're on our way. Let's point out. Let's give Dustin Rhodes example. Let's give Vamp, and yeah, you're awesome. Actually, let me give Sting instead of Vamp, because he did really good. So Rhodes, Sting, and Kanyon are all happy. So let's see if anything interesting happened as far as the beginning of July goes, and then we'll end things for now. But yeah, I think that was actually a pretty solid show. Like, Great American Bash is usually a bigger show, but I mean, it was still Sting and Kanyon were big matches. Nash is back as a quasi full-timer. Booker's still your top guy. We're building up to Kanyon. Oh, let's look at let's actually look at the top 100. Okay, so first of the year so far, The Undertaker. Okay, Company of the Year, Noah. Team of the Year, okay, Triple H and Austin, so yeah. Match of the Year, Brothers of Destruction defeating Two-Man Power Trip is Match of the Year. Show of the Year is Backlash. Young Wrestler of the Year is Susumu Mizuki, okay. Veteran Wrestler of the Year is Scott Hall, WWF. Female Wrestler of the Year so far is Akira Hokuto, because of course it is. And Independent Wrestler of the Year is the future Alberto Del Rio Jr. So, buy rates are all solid. Skipper wants to be booked better. Steiner thinks catches and a kick with the fans. Yeah. So just taking a quick look. So yeah, people have morale issues. I'll deal with that. At least the people I care about. We've got. Let's just look at the creative meeting. So Booker's still number 1. Flair's number 2. Steiner's number 3. Sting's number 4. Canyon's number 5. Jarrett's hot. Kidman's hot. Canyon's hot. Helms. Cash is hot. These guys aren't. Let's see here. Next big thing. Styles. Hot prospects are the people you expect. I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we'll deal with the Stormjet thing afterwards. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a like. Comment below on what you liked and didn't like. And if you're enjoying the series, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more. And aside from that, see you later. Adios.